Tonight we'll be talking about Mortal Kombat 2021, the most controversial movie in movies right now since the Snyder Cut of Justice League. Who in the chat saw Mortal Kombat? The 2021 movie, not the 1995, not the 1997 Annihilation, not the Legacy television show, not Mortal Kombat The Legend Continues on TNT, but the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie. I want to know who saw it. I saw it. I saw the movie. I went into it thinking that it was going to be a B movie, that it would be a good, bad film, if you know what I mean. The 1995 movie was considered a B movie, and I thought was a good, bad film. I liked the film completely overall, but I can understand that from a film perspective of someone who's not a fan of Mortal Kombat, that the 1995 movie was just B-movie drab, right? So I went into this one thinking the same thing. However, the original movie had an $18 million budget, where this one had a $50 million budget. So I was curious as to what all of that was going to be spent on. Aaron Connor, he saw it. Best movie of 2021, hands down. Anthony Nushek, haven't seen it yet. Worried about the dialogue since I heard the line, "It's his birthmark." Yeah. Stringer Films, I have Mortal Kombat 2021 as a 7 out of 10. Could have been so much better with 30 minutes more of character development. I agree with you. I think we needed a lot more character development, or we just needed kind of a Scorpion versus Sub-Zero real-life version of Scorpion's Revenge, the animated film that came out last year. That was phenomenal. It delved into just the two characters and really took us on an emotional, violent, brutal journey that I thought would have translated really well to a movie. You could have then done maybe a Johnny Cage thing that involves Sonya and Jax or something like that in another movie. I understand they're just trying to hitch their wagon to Marvel and DC and get a part of this trilogy and phase and all this other stuff, but you need to just make a solid first movie first. So I agree with you. They needed a lot more character development, and they needed a lot less horrible CGI like Liu Kang's flames. Come on, this isn't Dragon Ball Evolution. Zohar runs the unofficial Mortal Kombat page on Facebook. Awesome. Well, Zohar, thank you very much for promoting my channel and this stream. Thank you to Stringer Films for showing up. If you like anything that you're seeing in all of this ridiculousness, consider checking out some of my other videos around professional wrestling, video games, and comic books. If you like anything more than that, then please subscribe. You can go into the description of this video. There's links to my Patreon, links to my eBay store where I sell comic books and video games, and links to my Teespring store where there's tons of merchandise curated by yours truly. Fire music. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Stringer Films with the $5 super chat. Stringer, thank you very much. I very much appreciate it. $5 from Stringer Films. Got to get back to finishing my basement arcade. I'll subscribe and catch you later. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Anthony Ushek, my vote for best CGI ever is Reptile from the Immortal. I couldn't even say it right. The original Mortal Kombat movie. I don't know, man. Reptile and Annihilation with doing the little putties gimmick. That might be worse. Goro's pretty freaking bad in this new movie. I know my brother's going to disagree. Back to Mortal Kombat. I absolutely loved Sub-Zero, except at the very end when he takes his chest armor off just to get destroyed in the chest. Now, I have somebody that's probably going to argue against that. Ready to join? The official Zack the Ripper Comics t-shirt. You can find this actual shirt along with a barrage of over 50 plus items at the Zack the Ripper Comics Teespring store. The link is in the description below. If you go on there, if you purchase one of my items, let me know, send me a direct message on any of my social media, and I will feature that in an upcoming video. If you'd like to be in one of my videos, please go purchase one of the shirts, one of the anythings. There's leggings, all kinds of cool stuff on there, and I will put you in a video. One last time, check it out, the official Zach the Ripper Comics t-shirt, nice and bright, cutting its way, ripping its way into your hand. Now, Chris Van Wilder, welcome to Zach the Ripper Comics, showing off his Bud Light seltzer, showing off his huge, round can that just flows that liquidity out. What's up, Chris? How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you? How are you?
I can't hear you. Probably because I don't have a headset on. My former tag team partner in professional wrestling. He's also a professional wrestler. Google him on YouTube, search him on YouTube, and you will see that he has worked the likes of Luke Harper and Brody Lee. Oh, God. He's a professional wrestler with WWE experience. He is a corrections officer. He is a YouTube creator of Eagles News Now, which is professional football, professional sports, and reactions content. Zohar, thank you very much for joining. I appreciate it. We talked a little bit about the Mortal Kombat movie. The overall impressions are that it's, as far as I'm concerned, a negative. I feel like it was a miss. Stringer Films mentioned earlier that he feels like it should have had more character development. I agree with that. I think it should have had a lot less characters, and I don't know what they spent the $50 million on. But it was not CGI. Chris?
Well, while you were getting your headset, one of the things I said was
my fucking head's been set for weeks.
Felt like it was an enjoyable movie. However, I thought it was bad, not as bad as Zach. I thought it was enjoyable because it was Mortal Kombat, and that's the exact reason why I thought it was bad too. I mean, how awesome was it seeing Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Sonya Blade, Liu Kang, all these characters we've grown up with our entire life come back, and that was also the reason why it was bad, because there's this mythology that has been written out for them, and anybody that plays the games, MK11 is absolutely awesome as far as story goes and the way that they wrap everything up and tie it up at the end. You've got all this written out for you, and you pick what you want with the Scorpion and Sub-Zero storyline, and then add this dude Cole that, let's be honest, nobody wanted him in that movie. I could have done without him. Zach said to me earlier that if they just would have did the from the animated Scorpion movie, if they just would have went with that story, it would have been better. And I agree. It's like they had all the parts they needed to, and they just decided to go another way. And some of the acting was pretty bad too. I didn't like Jax. I didn't like Raiden. I thought Raiden was too young looking. I didn't like Sonya. And look, we grew up with the '95 movie, so a lot of that has to.
What's her name? Bridget something?
I don't know. I don't care. But yeah, it was definitely a letdown. I'm glad I didn't see it in the theater. Zohar says he loved Goro. Loved the Kung Lao Fatality.
What was the Kung Lao Fatality? I don't remember. Was it his animality?
No, that was Liu Kang with the dragon.
Oh, the Kung Lao. Okay, I gotcha.
With the hat.
Yeah. The fucking hat. When you're Fatality, if you have to tell somebody, yeah, it's with my hat.
I was so mad at that hat because it looked so bad to me. Like they're all sitting at the table, that real awkward conversation they were having.
Yeah.
And he's an asshole. And he's got this hat that's just this horribly plastic looking Party City hat, just fucking chilling there. Excuse my language.
Yep.
And it's just, I don't know. But Kano, and this is one of the things that we don't agree on. I thought Kano was the star of the movie. I thought he stole the show. Absolutely stole the show. I loved Kano in the movie. I thought he was definitely something that they could have built on.
I agree that Stain. Oh, wait a minute. What's his name? Kano. I agree. I agree that Kano stole the show, but the reason he stole the show, in my opinion, is because of how bad everything else was. He looked like the golden part that's on top of the shit that's been hit by the sun when it's been sitting out for too long. Kano, I feel like still could have been done better. I don't think he was dickheadish evil enough. I thought it was cool when he did his heart fatality on, I guess that was supposed to be fucking Reptile.
I was waiting for him to eat it though.
That would have been cool.
That's what she said.
That's true. Hold on, let me get this comment from Zohar, and I'm pissed they didn't have Master Daniel Pacina in it, the original Johnny Cage from '92. There's been a lot of rumors that Johnny Cage is going to have a Easter egg appearance in the next film. He's just too old now. I mean, IGN has done a recent video with him and the original Liu Kang playing Mortal Kombat, and yeah, the guy's in great shape and he's funny as hell, but he's just too old to play the role now.
Well, I think that Johnny Cage had an Easter egg moment in this movie when they showed his poster.
Yeah.
I think he'll definitely be cast as a full participant in the next movie. And if the movies were made the way we wanted it to, you could see Daniel Pacina as the older Johnny Cage, because we all know the MK storyline right now.
Yeah, it was a Deadly Alliance.
I don't know, but the MK11, you had the older Johnny Cage, and then he had his younger self came from another dimension. But the movies will never do that. But it would be nice to see him have a little appearance there. But something about Kano, you can't tell me you didn't laugh when he looked at Kung Lao and said, "If you keep talking, I'm going to take that sombrero and stick it so far up your ass, you're going to be speaking Spanish." I mean, come on. Absolutely hilarious at that moment when they're all sitting there at the table, all looking like assholes.
Is it funny in a movie that's filled with unfunny moments? Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's not a comedy.
No, but it was clear that they wrote a movie and then somebody said, hey, Marvel has comedy now. Guardians of the Galaxy has comedy. So they had to implant a little bit of comedy on there. Zohar says, 100% Zach, Kano was a 7 out of 10, but in a movie that's a 1 out of 10, 7 is pretty high.
I'll agree with that. 7 out of 10. That's about right.
Zohar, I've subbed to this channel. Seems cool. Just dropped in to say what's up. Thank you very much, Zohar. As I told your buddy earlier, check out my other videos. I'm a professional wrestler. I have matches on YouTube of mine against the likes of WWE Hall of Famer Devon Dudley. I cover comic books, video games, and professional wrestling. The guy that's literally on camera right now, his name is Chris Wilde of Eagles News Now. He's also a professional wrestler, and you've probably seen him on WWE programming over the last 2 years. So give him a like, give him a follow as well. Anthony Ushek, $5 super chat. Thank you very much, Anthony. I appreciate it. Good to see you guys. Got to get going. Stay hard. That's the show, folks. I want to thank all of my patrons over at patreon.com/ZachTheRipperComics for supporting the channel. Not only are you getting exclusive content that you cannot see anywhere else but on patreon.com, but you're also getting some awesome merchandise courtesy of our Teespring store, link in the description below. T-shirts, hoodies, fanny packs, dog sweaters, and even the ever-popular ladies' leggings. For everybody that liked us on Facebook, found us on Instagram, hit up the ebay.com/ZachTheRipperComics store for all of your comic book needs. And last but not least, hit the thumbs up on this video, hit the bell for notifications so you know when we go live or when we post brand new content. And last but not least, subscribing to the channel, as it goes a long, long way as we are on the road to 3,000 subscribers. Until next time. Now that's a hit.